What's happening, you guys? This is Rafael, Tata Collectibles, and in this video, we're gonna talk about the Sword and Shield massive increase in demand that we have seen. A lot of people have been talking about it, and if you are trying to take some part in that action, I'm here to tell you that you still have a chance. So I'm in this video, I'm going to show you what your options are and how you can take advantage. As of today, May 13th of 2025, you can still take advantage of the Sword and Shield price correction that we are currently seeing. If you have been following me on Instagram at TopShop_collectibles, you probably saw a reel that I posted. It was around midnight or 1 a.m. a couple days ago, talking about a couple sets that I have noticed a abnormal movement in pricing due to a massive amount of sales. And if you haven't watched a video that I made here on YouTube, I'll leave the link down below, but it's the top 5 booster boxes of 2025. In that video, while recording that video a couple days ago, I realized that something was going on with Sword and Shield. It was around midnight. And when I realized that, you can tell in my video that I realized that something was going on because, you know, I kind of like acted surprised because I have seen the TCG player preparing for the video. But when I was recording my video, I realized that it looked different, very different than what I had seen a couple days back when I was preparing for the video. And right then and there, after shooting that video, I made that reel on Instagram. And I told you guys, hey, there's something going on. Keep your eyes open and look at these boxes for Sword and Shield because they are moving quickly. Very abnormal moves and sales. And what it was, Fusion Strike, Brilliant Stars, Lost Origin, Astral Radiance. And that same night, I started buying a lot of booster boxes. I honestly, if you see back here, by the way, I'm missing a lot of shelves back there because I'm restructuring the shop or the basement. And I don't know if you can see, like right there, you can see that I got my shelves that I'm going to put back here. It's going to be some white IKEA shelves that I got. Those black ones are going to be moved to a different area where we're going to have packing materials and supplies instead of, boxes. So that's why that's still there. I'm having to move product around while I build these. But anyway, I bought a ton of Silver Tempest, a ton of Astral Radiance and Lost Origin because I saw a potential move. Anytime I make a video and I tell you guys about something, it's usually because I am taking action on it as well. It's not just me talking about it because I like to talk about things. No, I'm actually taking action on things and I'm sharing it with you guys as it's happening so that if you are into the investing side of Pokemon and you want to get a little bit of a dip into what it is that you can potentially make profits for or hold sealed collections or build your collections for that matter, then you can take advantage of that too. So yeah, I bought a ton, and as you can see, I have a bunch of Astral Radiance, Lost Origins, and Silver Tempest that I didn't have before from that pricing correction because I knew it was going to happen. And usually when these prices corrections happen, if there is a little retrace on pricing, it's going to be very subtle. It's not going to be a lot here in the future, but odds are it's going to continue. The booster boxes are going to continue to move higher and higher. If you look at Sun and Moon, a lot of the booster boxes are $500 and up, and the big players like Team Up, it's like $4,000. I've talked about that before. Not that I'm comparing Team Up with Evolving Skies, but who knows? Evolving Skies may go up there. Now, I didn't buy Evolving Skies and Fusion just because I think that, in my opinion, your time to buy those was a year ago, even like a month ago. You could have buy that with the intent of keeping it sealed in your collection if you wanted to hold Sword and Shield as a booster box collection. And if you didn't, in my opinion, you kind of missed out. And as the prices continue to rise, you are kind of entering a more risky pricing structure, in my opinion. Now, if you're holding for 5 years, Evolving Skies, then yes, go ahead, buy it. Pay the $2,000 that is going for now, or yeah, $2,000 now. It's crazy. It was $1,500 a couple months ago, or actually a couple weeks ago. It's insane. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about because in this video I'm going to show you what is it that you can actually take advantage of in the Sword and Shield price correction, because there's still some opportunities that a lot of people haven't yet woken up to. And as of today, these are still possible to pick up. And if you are not able to pay the outrageous amount of money for the booster boxes, there's some options for you. So let me show you. First, I want to show you guys the Evolving Skies, how the pricing adjustment took a huge impact on the price. And now, we were looking at $1,500 in a couple of days, and just in a matter of days, we went from 1,520.90 to the 2000, and that's last sold. We are seeing last sold prices of around $2,000, 1,999, 1,900, 1,850 seems to be the ballpark for Evolving Skies. Same thing happening with Fusion Strike, but like I said, these booster boxes, in my opinion, are getting to the point where I don't know, me personally, if they have more room to go in the future. Now, like I said before, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, you're buying it to hold it for that long because you don't care about what the price is gonna do. You just like the box, especially this pink one where there's not that many in the entire Sword and Shield or even Scarlet and Violet that are pink, and it looks awesome in your shelf, and that's what you want because you're a shield collector and you want that box. Then by all means, pick it up and forget about it. Lost Origin also made a run for it. I did not buy a ton of it just because at the price point that it was, but I was able to pick up some at around the 300 and some change before the whole, crazy pricing adjustment happened. Now, in my opinion, it's looking like people are already seeing this and they're pricing in the potential landing point at which we're going to end. So $500, $600 essentially is what the market is saying that these boxes are going for. Brilliant Stars also made a run. You guys probably already heard about that. So I'm not going to spend too much time on these because you guys already know that that's happening. Shilling Rain also is running about since a couple days ago. It's $440 to $500 now. I also didn't pick up any of these for that matter. They have been running, but there were some that didn't run as quickly. And usually those better sets, mid to top set tier sets, will move faster and in a larger percentage. And the ones that are mid to low tend to also go up in a less of a percentage, but they usually lag a little bit, right? And that was Silver Tempest and Astral Radiance booster boxes. They took a little bit longer than the top tier ones, the Fusion Strike and the Lost Origin and the Evolving used to run, but they did run as well. And so if you got wind on my video when I posted it, it was around here, you were able to pick them up at 270 to 280. That's where I picked them up at. A lot of them on the eBay and TCG Player, because a lot of people weren't adjusting the prices yet because they hadn't yet woken up to the fact that they had skyrocketed in a matter of days, like in 24 hours. And so that happened with Silver Tempest and also happened with Astral Radiance. Now, as you can see, people bought them in the masses, and now it's causing an upwards pricing change on these two boxes. Now, I told you guys that I'm going to give you something that you can actually pick up that a lot of people haven't yet essentially seen. I am pretty sure that some of the people out there are already waking up to this and are probably making moves to buying this. So I can tell you that in the weeks to come, these are going to go up in value too. So before I get into that, I'm going to show you what the price per pack is on Brilliant Stars. You can do this yourself for the rest of them. I'm going to show you just Brilliant Stars. So let's call it, it says $13 for Brilliant Stars, right? There's a reason why I'm showing it this. It's $11 last sold, and it says average seems to be $13, right? Let's call it 12. That's the seal price of a Brilliant Stars booster pack. This right here is a Build and Battle Stadium. And as you can see, as of 2 days ago or a day ago, it's been heavily bought. Why? Because everybody's looking at the booster boxes that they're running, and usually the very first thing that happens after that is the rest of the items follow. The booster bundles follow, the packs follow, and some of the cards follow. And so the next thing that you, in my opinion, as a seal collector, investor, long term, is picking up this Build and Battle Stadium boxes. Because if you haven't been around for quite some time, in the Sword and Shield era, we didn't have that many of those 6-pack booster bundles like we do in Scarlet and Violet. We had it for Silver Tempest, and I think we had it for Lost Origin, but we didn't have it in Sword and Shield for a lot of the early sets. So what we had was a Build and Battle Stadium, and what these have is 12 packs in total. It's 2 Build and Battle boxes that each has 4 packs. That's 8 packs total, and 4 loose packs of whatever Brilliant Stars in this example. So that's 12 Brilliant Stars packs in this Build and Battle. And so, like I showed you guys earlier, we're looking at $12 a pack. So if you pull up a calculator, right, that's 12 packs. $12 a pack times 12 packs in this box. This box should be $144. And you can pick it up for $80 to $90. If you find these in your local market, Facebook Market, or locally, whatever you use locally, Craigslist, I don't know if people use that anymore, but you can still pick them up for a little bit under market. from people that haven't yet realized that these are running. This box is gonna be $130 to $140 in the next couple months, if not weeks, at the momentum that we're carrying right now. And in my opinion, this is a nice pickup. It's a nice addition to a sealed collection. Not many of them were printed, and not a lot of people have them available. So it may be a little harder to find. Like I said, people are starting to wake up on this, but you are somewhat still early to pick them up at this price. 87 to 90, it's a great price to pick up. You can do the same for Silver Tempest, and you can do the same for Astro Radiance. It's the same price, 85. But again, these packs are going to go up. These packs are usually in the $10 to $12 per pack range. And especially if you have them in a sealed box, like a Build and Battle Stadium box, they have more value, especially to a collector or to somebody that knows that they're gonna get legitimate packs in these boxes because nobody has tampered with them, nobody has resealed them. It's a better purchase than buying sealed packs. And so these are a great pickup, in my opinion. So do as you will with the information I'm giving you. I personally picked up several of these. Like I told you guys, every time I give you guys any information, I am doing it. It's not just me talking. I am taking action. So I bought these yesterday. I bought some today. As of today, 5/13, if you can still find them. In my opinion, look at these bars. People are already realizing that this is happening. 18 of them already sold. So all it takes is you looking at the daily. This is a 50% increase right here, right? From 3 months ago. Continues to go up. People are already realizing this. So the faster you move, if you do want to pick these up for your collection, for your seal collection, they're a great pickup. The Evolving Skies, just so you guys know, the same, Build and Battle Stadium box is going for it says $400, but I think last sold was I don't know if it was, it's around that, $350 to $400, and it's just 12 packs, right? I am not picking this one up. Evolving Skies is like $20 a pack, or maybe 25, and you get 12. So what's that? Is that 240? Yeah, in my opinion, I don't know if this is a good pickup, but that's the Evolving Skies one. This is another great pickup, $280. It's TCG Player for this one, and again, look at this price uptick. This is today. This is actually for the last 3 days, right? 33 sold compared to the last 3 months for this Sword and Shield Ultra Premium Collection charge. So you get the promos in there, and you get 16 packs, right? This is another great pickup. If you don't want to pick up booster boxes, this has a variety of Sword and Shield packs, and it's a great price point right now to pick up. And you may be asking, well, what's in it? This is what you get. You get 3 Evolving, 3 Fusion, Vivid Voltage, a Darkness Ablaze. It seems like you get 3 Brilliant Stars, 2 Astro, and maybe 3 Lost Origin. Or 3 and 2, something like that. But you get a little bit of everything, and you get that amazing Charizard V-Star, the Charizard V-Max, and the Charizard V. 3 great promos to have in that UPC. If you don't rip it open, keep it sealed. If you want to rip it open, this is up to you. But this is a great pickup. And in the long run, Amazon already has it for $300. I just realized that. So what is it over here? It's like $280. But if you can pick this up in your local community, your local, without paying taxes and shipping and all that, locally with the Pokemon groups at like around $260, $270, even $250. I've seen them for $250. That's a great pickup. In my opinion, it's all Sword and Shield packs. It's a great pickup before it shoots up. So like I said before, this is not financial advice. I am not telling you to buy this and you're going to make a ton of money. This is if you missed on the Sword and Shield era and you want to pick up some type of Sword and Shield sealed product that will go up in the future and that you're not going to lose your bottom on them, then these are the products to pick up, right? If you can afford the Evolving Skies, the Fusion Strike, the Brilliant Stars, then look at the less expensive Build and Battle Stadiums. Because like, again, this booster packs, the 6 booster bundles that we have in the Scarlet and Violet era, we don't have them in Sword and Shield. We have some, but not all of them. So the only thing left to buy sealed is this Build and Battle Stadiums. And a lot of people like to collect ETBs. I, at some point in the past, also collected ETBs. The problem with ETBs is they take a lot of space. They're heavy. You need to put shelves, reinforced shelves. If you start stacking them up, your shelves may start to like crumble. And if you're collecting sealed cases of ETBs, 1, they don't look nice on the shelf, and for 2, they're pretty heavy and they're bulky. So that's why a lot of people rather have booster boxes for investor, for the aesthetics of it. It's just, they just look nicer, and you can put them on a shelf and they present nicely, right? Also, booster boxes are usually the investor route. The ETBs are okay, right, to have them if you have a place where to put them. If I had to choose, I will go with the booster boxes. If that's not an option, I will go with booster bundle sealed boxes or the build-in bottle sealed stadium like the ones I just showed you. Now, in the Scarlet and Violet era, I am focusing on booster boxes and I am focusing on the sealed booster bundles like 151 sealed, the Prismatic Evolution sealed, and any other booster bundles that you can get your hands on that are sealed. That is a good investment to have if you can get your hands on the booster boxes, because again, I know that they're hard to get and a lot of times they can be very pricey and they can go up in value a lot. So I hope this video was helpful. Like I told you guys before, anything that I try to make a video of is usually because I am making moves on them. So hopefully this is helpful to somebody out there that's looking to pick up some Sword and Shield. Moving forward, I will be making another video about the whole Scarlet and Violet and what my thoughts are on where we stand. There's a couple very good sets that in my opinion are good pickups right now in 2025, so that video will be coming here soon. Leave a comment down below, let me know your thoughts, let me know if you pick up any of the Sword and Shields, let me know if you caught my reel on Instagram. So if you haven't done so already, leave a like on the video. It helps the algorithm, it helps YouTube know that you're liking the content, and it pumps it up to more people, and it just helps the channel overall. It allows me to continue to make videos like this. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and don't forget to leave a comment down below because I always read those and respond to everybody that leaves a comment in my video. I'd like to know your thoughts on the whole Sword and Shield rise in prices that we've seen, and as always, keep your head up, stay positive, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.